Don't forget and forgive. I know that, like me, you also heard this saying, but if we think about it realistically, the reason we shouldn't forget and forgive is because we can't. I don't know any human who can forget the pain that has been caused, unless like you get a concussion or you just lose your memory. So what do we do instead? Remember when Peter approaches Jesus in Matthew 18 verse 21 says this, "Then Peter approached him and asked, 'Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me?' And listen to this. Peter says, 'As many times as 7. Like, that would be a lot. 7 times. And Jesus says, 'I tell you, not as many times as 7, but 70 times 7. I don't know about you, but I know that even though I'm not good at maths, 70 times 7 equals 320. No, I'm joking. 490, right? That's a lot. Because, for example, if a brother or sister sins against you every day, you ought to forgive them 70 times 7. And that's a lot of forgiveness. And here's what I believe this verse says, and this is where Jesus' heart comes in. I think that it is because we don't forget that we ought to forgive. Because if someone has hurt you 5-6 months ago or even a year ago, because forgiveness is actually a process. And there are times within this process in which you remember what's been done to you. A memory comes back, a word that has been said, an attitude that you have encountered, something that they said about you. And in those moments, if you're a Christian and you think that you have to forget and forgive, you feel guilty because you realize that, you know what, I actually haven't forgotten. And it's not like I choose to remember, but it's just the memory of what happened comes back to me. So what do you do then? Well, I think what you need to do is actually to remember and forgive. Because as many times as those memories of past pain and hurt come back to your mind, those are opportunities for you to forgive. So if it comes 490 times a day, you forgive 490 times. And throughout a period of time, from time to time, you will remember what's been done to you, even though you don't choose to remember. And those memories that come back to you, flooding back from the past, are opportunities for you to forgive again and again. And if 2 months pass and then you remember again, you forgive again. And what happens is that with the help of the Holy Spirit that lives within your heart, as time goes by, you will realize that even though you have not forgotten, you have forgiven. And it is actually possible to live in a life where I don't have to lie to myself that I have forgotten what's been done to me, but it no longer affects me. I think true forgiveness is not forgetfulness, but actually still remember what's been done, what's been said, but no longer affects your heart. Whenever you think about those people, your heart does not shrink back again, and that's how you know you have forgiven. So, if you're a believer especially, and you struggle with forgiveness, please listen to this. It is a process, and you may have to forgive on and on and on. Every time you have the opportunity to think about what's been done to you, choose to forgive. And as you forgive more and more, you'll see that you'll come to the point in which, though you have not forgotten, you have forgiven, you can embrace that person, and you can love them again. God bless you.